Black Swan Opening Scene Analysis. Perfection is not just about control, but also about letting go. Letting go of the shackles that have been sealing us. Just as Thomas Leroy from the Black Swan said, the only person standing in your way is you. The cool quotes are later revealed throughout the movie, which answer our doubts from the first scene. While this is not the first movie utilizing these techniques, Darren Aronofsky is famous for creating psychological horror film featuring unreliable narrative such as Mother. In this film, Nina is trying to strive for absolute perfection, executing both the Black Swan and the White Swan flawlessly, which as a result splits her personality. In order to make the text successful, a character must be let go of something to be free. In Black Swan, this is shown through Nina's change of personality. She seemed like a perfect white swan, beautiful and fragile. However, a lack of understanding of the world has prevented her from perfecting the role of the Black Swan. However, from a psychological viewpoint, it's not Nina who cannot master the art of the Black Swan. It's because the Black Swan cannot interpret her. Nina never has a formal boyfriend, no sexual experience, and rarely go out to socialize. Such a person who lacks social knowledge has been living under the shadow of her mother, which is why she cannot experience or understand the meaning of the Black Swan. The idea of mastering the art of ballet should be a joyous achievement. However, this makes the audience feel unsettled, as we do not understand the meaning of perfections inside Nina's mind, as we watch the two personalities inside Nina struggle and contradict each other. White Swan are the symbol of spirituality, innocence, purity, and romance. At the start of the movie, we can see Nina dream of playing the White Swan. Dreams reflect what people think, so the director explained the fact that Nina wanted to be a White Swan at the beginning. The opening credits start with a white, bold text on a dark black background, making the writing stand out. Since the movie is called Black Swan, it's ironic that the audience will expect the title will be a black text on a white background. However, the darkness around the opening credit is typical for a thriller and helps us quickly realize that this will be a creepy, sinister, and mysterious story. I myself has never seen a real ballet. I do not understand why ballet is enjoyable to watch. However, Black Swan makes me have a clear understanding of the art of ballet. The movie is called Black Swan because Black Swan metaphorically represent the opposing side, the evil twin, the darker nature, the more dangerous emotion. Aronofsky could have gone with the title, The Ugly, Dark, Destructive Reality of Being a Ballerina. However, that's straightforward as long as hell. Instead, he can capture the same energy and meaning with the more mysterious Black Swan. The director used the opening credit to tell us that Nina is a White Swan at the beginning of the movie, without knowing anything outside of ballet. However, the darkness around her and the truth that she never learned about the world are slowly consuming her. This suggests that Nina has another side in her heart that she usually doesn't find. She has a cool kind of personality. At the very beginning, we can see the film use low-key lighting to portray Nina, the ballet dancer. While everything is dark, she is in the spotlight, dancing as the White Swan. However, the audience does not know why she is there, or has no idea where the scene is set. The use of dark lighting adds eeriness and darkness to the scene, as characters are less easy to identify due to the limited lighting. The shadow creates a spooky atmosphere and unsettles the audience, foreshadowing the dark event yet to come. A close-up shot is used for Nina's feet when she is dancing at the beginning of the scene of the narrative. The camera is also entirely focused on Nina. This suggests that the story event narrative will happen quickly, and the storyline is fast-paced. The camera shot primarily focuses on her, suggesting this is her story. By showing this, the director suggests that the story might be involving her in a swift pace, as she wants to strive for perfection as fast as possible. The music stops when Nina begins dancing. The music is high-pitched with multiple strings, which is strange for a thriller film. However, after a man comes in, the music continues with a deep, airy rumbles, which suddenly change the atmosphere intensely. This makes the narrative mysterious, as we all assume that Nina, the ballet dancer, is the protagonist, which we are left to wonder who the man is. Due to the change of the beat of the music when he is introduced, the audience understand that he will be the antagonist, which be a typical for a thriller film for a male antagonist in with a female protagonist. Nina's dream is to achieve absolute perfection in the form of ballet. The audience can see this from the costume. The costume she was wearing was a digitally made white ballet dress. The costume works very well with her white swan form, where she was most pure and fragile, trying to reach for absolute perfection. The overall purpose of the scene is to foreshadow the dark event yet to come in the film and suggesting that Nina is the main protagonist. The sign of this foreshadowing is that we can see glimpses of the black swan trying to be free, all the darkness surrounding Nina. Darren Aronofsky intended to create unsettling tone to confuse the audience. This is common in psychological and horror genre because it creates a spooky, creepy, and mysterious narrative. Darren Aronofsky also demonstrated changes in Nina's personality in this scene. She seems like a perfect white swan, beautiful and fragile. However, this makes the audience wonder, is this the complete her? The real her? Of course not. Nobody is perfect. Becoming the white swan is her nature, but shaping the black swan is a greater challenge. Just as Thomas Leroy said, there has to be something dominant to be free. For Nina, it's about able to let it go. Nina's only obstacle was herself. The evil side of her was always with her, unnoticeable, and was hidden by her lack of understanding of the world. She does this effectively through the aspect of unexpected and surprise event from the black swan and the psychological problem she is having, making us unsure if everything she is seeing is true. This has nothing to do with the scene yet. However, I think that most Chinese children will know what kind of people Nina has become under her mother's education. Childish, innocent, weak, afraid of failure, afraid of trying, pay attention to the honor of others and striving for perfection. Nevertheless, when human hits what they believe is perfect, they're no different than a machine with no emotion at that point. The truth is, the actual Nina was hidden by her mother's own selfish goal of perfection.